Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the fourth episode of the San Diego podcast. I'm Nick. We got, of course, Jake, and we have a special guest in the building. We got the Chicago Spy. That boy was telling us stats about the Cuz and all, you know what I'm saying. We got my boy Gavin in the building. Gavin, how you feeling today, bro?
I'm good, guys. I appreciate having me on and happy to be here.
No problem, brother. Jake. How you feeling after the last two games, brother?
To be honest with you, the series kind of went how I thought it was going to go. It's never fun dropping 2 out of 3 of the Cubs, but when we were recording the last episode, we were looking at the pitching matchups, and this is kind of how we predicted the series to go. Honestly, I thought that today's game, was going to be more of a blowout with Waldron on the mound. He managed to get us through 5, only allowing 3 runs, so that was improvement. But still, would have been nice to be able to pick up a W on, Matt Waldron's best start of the season. Still rough, but his best start of the season so far. So
Yeah,
that's what I got to say about that.
I did say we had to win the first game of the series, and we managed to do that. Game two, we'll get into it, but there was just a whole bunch of bullshit. Wait, what am I saying? Did we win the first game?
Yeah, we did. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay, that's when the bullshit happened. I forgot because
That's when all the bullshit happened.
The second game I was there. I was at the second game, hammered off my shit. So I that game is just a blur to me. But anyway, we managed to win the first game, and then the next two. Game two, we have Jake Cronenworth starting at third base. Guys hitting a $155. Got over in Duhar, a third baseman. It's just like I don't know, man. Gavin, what are your
third
thoughts?
baseman batting .315?
It's brutal, man. Cronenworth's been great. Like, he's had some great moments for us, but he's hitting below 150 at this point, and it's just tough, man. And even last night, like, I've always been like, if he's not hitting, he's a great defender. But last night, like, there was a play where Campy definitely threw out a guy at third that was trying to steal, and the ball just popped out of Crony's glove, covering third. That was tough. And then the first inning today, him and Ty France kind of had a miscommunication, and they just let a fly ball drop in the infield. And I'm like, he's messing up on defense now. So that's
if I saw that, I would have lost my mind. I wasn't watching.
That was in the first inning.
I didn't see either one of those plays. Yeah, I was a little late to the game today, brother. Give me a break, all right? I know we run a podcast on the Padres and everything, but I'm not going to see every pitch. I mean, sorry about that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Dude, let's dive into game one real quick. Let's just get all this out, because this is kind of what everybody's going to be thinking about when we talk about game one against the Cubs.
You want to get it out early, or you want to wait until the end of game one?
I just want to get it out now, dude, because if we don't get it out now, it's all I'm going to be thinking about.
All right.
Our boy Mason Miller chasing history and got absolutely screwed over by the umpires in the 9th inning that game, dude. I was astounded on a ball that was clearly foul. Everybody's arguing about this right now, but go open up the umpire's rule book, the handbook, and you will see a ball making contact with the ground has to be touching touching the fair zone
line. What the fuck are you on?
Brain fart. It has to be touching the fair line to be a fair ball. If you can see dirt between the ball and the fair line, that's foul dirt. It's not touching the fair line. It's a foul ball.
Yeah.
I don't even know how it's a question if you could see dirt between the chalk and the ball.
Dude, that call was so egregious. And there's people in these comment sections, specifically the SD podcast on Instagram. That's SDPADCAST, that Instagram. There's people in those comments that they're going to bat that it's a fair ball. They're going to bat for it. And I'm like, bro, what? I can't even, I don't understand. It's like, you must not have played baseball or something. Like, I don't understand it. A lot of them are Dodgers fans, of course, but man.
There's also Dodgers fans in those comments. I never thought I'd see the day. I've got Dodgers fans in the comments talking about that's a foul ball.
Yeah.
They're making it clear. Hey, I'm here as a Dodger fan. That ball is foul.
Yeah.
I mean, never thought I'd see the day of Dodger fans backing me up, but here we are.
Yeah, it was that call, man. It's literally like the umpire was mad at Ty France or something for letting the ball roll and just said, fair ball. Like, it was
Yeah.
just, it was so weird. It was like, you did that shit on purpose, bro. There's no way. Like, I bet you if you ask that guy now, he's like, yeah, that was a foul ball. But I don't know.
Yeah.
I wish it was
They,
reviewable as well, but they,
That's another
I
thing.
guess, can't.
I don't understand.
everything should be reviewable.
Yes,
Everything.
because everything that has become reviewable over the years, the number of like turnovers has been insane. You know, since the challenge like thing at a play on first base or anywhere in the field, the number of turnovers has been ridiculous. And then now, of course, we got ABS this year, and the number, it's like it's just. So I don't understand how every single play on the field is not reviewable or challengeable or whatever.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense to me. That will be one of the things that, you know, becomes reviewable in the future. Everything's going to be automated. There's cameras everywhere. You can see everything that happens on the baseball field now. So at some point, we will be able to challenge that. We're able to challenge pitches now. I don't know how we're able to challenge pitches before fair and foul balls. That
It
makes no
just,
sense to me.
why is it a
Yeah.
judgment call? So
Yeah.
it's like, what if this umpire just secretly has something out for Mason Miller? What if this umpire has fucking money on the game? What if, you know
Mhm.
what I'm saying? That's
Hey,
what it seems
he's got a
like.
bet going. He's got a bet going that Mason Miller's scoreless streak was going to come to an end that day. That guy got paid.
That's what it seems
That guy
like,
got
brother.
paid.
You know, and I'm not sitting here saying he had money on the game, like for real. But I mean,
Yeah.
making a call like that shit raises eyebrows. Like, what the fuck is going on here? There's something
Yeah.
fishy going on. No, I
Yeah.
ain't talking Dalton Rushing. Something fishy's going on. You know?
Yeah. There's like, I mean, who knows what would have happened if the if that ball was called foul and that AB continues? Who knows what happens? I mean, it's Mason Miller. Likely, he's going to get the batter out. Um, but there's no way for us to say that because it didn't happen that way. So who knows if that batter ends up scoring or not? Ultimately, Mason Miller gave up 2 runs that inning, so that that scoreless streak was going to come to an end anyway. Even if they did decide to not count that, which they never would. They're never going to go back
No,
and edit the way that a game was scored.
brother.
And they're never going
Yeah.
to go back and fix his ERA or anything like that. It was scored the way that it was scored. The umpires fucked it up, and that is what it is.
Brother,
But yeah,
these
if it was any other time, I'd be okay with it. But the fact that Mason Miller was chasing history, just broke the Padres scoreless inning streak record, and was chasing down the longest scoreless streak for a reliever. And then if he got that, obviously he'd be chasing Hershiser's record of 59 innings. But it got ripped away from him too soon. And you know what? Monkey's off his back now, though. Now he can focus up on W's. So at the end of the
there's
day, screw it.
there's certain calls you just don't make. Like, there's certain calls you just don't make in certain situations. I'm not saying make the wrong call to save a situation. That's not what I'm saying. The the more correct call in this scenario is foul ball. 99.9% of the time. This guy's the only guy in the world that's calling that a fair ball, you know? So and it's in a situation where a guy's chasing history. It's like a certain situation, you don't end a super good tight game. You don't end it on like a super bang bang play at first base. You know what I mean? Or I don't know. That's a bad example. There's certain situations where you don't end games like in a very questionable call. And this didn't end the game. But for these idiots saying that oh, he still had the chance to get 3 outs. Bro, that's how I know you never played baseball, bro. If a fucking lead runner gets on base, the chances of this guy coming around to score are in the 70s, And these people are like going to bat for it, talking about he definitely still had the chance to get 3 outs. I'm not arguing with that. But sit here and saying that it's like this same opportunity with a lead runner on first base as instead of no outs, runner on first base, now it's one, or now it's, instead of it being 1 out, nobody on, now it's no outs, runner on. Like, it's just that the scenario is just
Yeah.
unbelievably like,
Yeah. I mean, a leadoff base runner almost always scores. It's like with no outs, you got it's just brutal. And I mean, you could say like he wasn't gonna, he gave up a run anyways too, but like the way he mows people down, dude, if he would have got that out, he probably would have just kept mowing outs. And
exactly.
it's
Momentum.
he's kind of that kind of pitcher where he'll just start it's like they don't have a chance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He did it for 32
And the
innings straight.
Yeah, and it's like the umpire gave him a chance,
34.2.
and then that kind of compounded.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
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 I don't know, dude. It's just, all it takes, lead runner on first base, all it takes is stealing second base and then 2 sac flies. Run, and it's just, I don't even think that's what happened. I don't really remember exactly what happened. I was kind of fuming, but yeah.
You know what? I wanted to get your thoughts on this one, Nick, because you mentioned it when it was happening. Craig Stammen went out there and argued for 15 seconds maybe and just kind of turned around and went back to the dugout. And you told me that's a time where a manager should be getting rung.
Yeah.
So tell me your thoughts on that one.
Dude, Craig Stammen, brother. This guy, man. I don't know, dude. Yes, our record is good. Yes, best month of baseball in Padres history. I mean, fuck me running. Maybe I should just shut my mouth. But dude, you have to get rung for your pitcher in this situation, bro. He hasn't got rung all season, and I'm not saying, go get rung every game, but he hasn't got rung all season. There hasn't really been a scenario for him to get rung, but I'm just saying, in this scenario, you have to show your players that you have their back, bro. 100%. Like you said, this guy is chasing history. He just broke the Padres franchise record. And some bullshit like that, I guarantee you Mike Schultz getting ran right there. You have to show your players that you give a fuck and that you would go to bat for him, bro. It's just like I don't know, bro. It's just like kind of respectful thing to do. Like, that was fucking horseshit. I'm going to get rung for you. You know what I mean? Because Mason Miller wants to call that umpire out, but he can't. You know what I'm saying? Like, you just have to get rung for your players sometimes to show that you give a fuck. And that was a golden opportunity. And Stammen, once again, didn't come up with a golden opportunity, didn't come through. And it's just another question mark for me, bro. It's like, I don't know.
Yeah, he's a little bit.
Go ahead.
He's just a little bit too chill. Like, you gotta get pissed off about that. If there's ever a time, that's crazy.
Yeah, that's a time and a half right there, brother. You just, like I said, there's just certain opportunities you have to get rung, bro. And he just, I don't know about him. I'm gonna keep on saying it until he does something. Until he does something where I'm like, oh fuck yeah, dude, atta boy. Like, he's yet to get that out of me. And hey, ask Jake. I was a little iffy on Shilty too at first. I was like, I don't know. But then he started going to bat for his boys and started making good decisions and shit. At first he had a hard on for fucking, what was that dude's name? Kolick. I'm like, why is this guy just obsessed with Kolick? Like, just like who's Stammen obsessed with? Fuck, I forgot.
Kyle Hart.
You could say Kyle Hart.
Marinaccio.
Yeah, I don't know.
Bradgley.
Bradgley. Yeah, he's obsessed with shitters. I don't say that.
His speaking of that, his pitcher selection out of the bullpen has been odd, to say the least. It's like he doesn't want to pitch our all-stars on back-to-back games for some reason, and he's letting these close games go by bringing in pitchers like Kyle Hart or Marinaccio or Bradley Rodriguez in a one-run or a tied ball game. That happened in game 2. He let that game go by not bringing in our all-stars that come out of the bullpen. He had the perfect opportunity to bring those guys in, and he didn't. He brought in, I don't remember who it was. The first one, I believe, was Kyle Hart after they got Walker Buehler out of the game.
Kyle Hart, and he did okay, and then it was David Morgan, and he gave up a little bit, and then Wandy came in and just blew that bitch up.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, bro. It's like he was doing good for a while there. He would only bring Wandy in down 8, down 6. Like, that's a Wandy situation. That is like I guess David Morgan is now that. Honestly, David Morgan has been piss all season.
He's been bad.
Yeah.
He's been bad all
He's been
season.
bad.
I don't know what's up with him because he was very good. And we started bringing him in the second half of last season, and he showed a ton of promise. Fastball at 99, 100 miles an hour, and good movement on the breaking balls, and was getting his outs, not allowing a lot of runs. And he is getting shelled, it seems like, every time we bring him into a ball game this season.
Yeah.
So I don't know what's up with him, but it feels like we desperately need help in the bullpen. but we still have one of the best bullpens in the league. We're just not using those guys for some reason. We still have Adrian Morahone. We still have Jason Adam. We still have Mason Miller, and Jeremiah Estrada, when he gets back, he's rehabbing right now.
Yeah.
So
that's going to be a good one.
Yeah.
We get Estrada back. That's a huge one because he's not an inning eater, but then we have 4 solid dudes. That's 4 shutdown innings. When a guy's struggling in the first half of the game, we just need somebody to come in the 5th. So we can start bringing shutdown guys down in the 5th. Right now, Matt Waldron's out there getting shelled. We need people at the 4th, 5th, 6th. Like we need an inning eater, and none of our inning eaters are really promising right now whatsoever. Kyle Hart, I'll give it to him. He's been doing all right, but I mean honestly, Maury Hone's start to the season, I'm not thrilled with it, bro. No.
He's been better lately, but yeah, like his first couple of outings were a little bit shaky. But he's picking it back up now. His velocity's up a couple of ticks from last season too. We're seeing him touch 101. So that's nice out of him. But yeah,
get raked like today or yesterday.
He did get hit around today.
Yeah.
And I think he gave up a dinger I think it was yesterday. But
he was good for like a week or 2 before that, though. He's been pretty good. I think just today he gave up a pretty hard hit ball.
And
it's still really early.
And let's not act like that Cubs lineup isn't really good too, But
oh man, yeah.
I mean, you bring in your high leverage guys in high leverage situations, and you're expected to perform. I mean, you're only getting paid millions of fucking dollars. But I'm not expecting you to go out there every single time. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I damn near was there with Mason Miller. I'm like, dude, like these guys don't even need a fucking glove in the outfield. Like, but I don't know.
It's true. It's tough when it's like a 1-run game and you got Wandy in there. I'm like,
why?
Come on, man.
Yes, bro.
Why?
Yes, bro.
Yeah, that was last night, and it was like we could have used Adam, we could use Morahone, and it was like we're down 1.
Yes.
It's like the 8th, bro.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah. But then today, it wasn't Stammen, but whoever the hell was the coach, Knorr or whatever.
Randy Knorr.
He brings in Miller down 1, and my initial reaction was like, "What the fuck are we doing?" But then I was like, "No, actually, I like this. We're down 1. We're still trying to fight to win this ball game. He has an off day tomorrow. They want to treat him like a piece of glass. He has an off day tomorrow, and it's
we've been showing the capability of scoring runs and coming back in games in late innings, 8th, 9th inning. Yeah. I think they say that the Padres have the best offense after the 7th inning in all of baseball. We scored more runs after the 7th than any other team in baseball, and it's by a pretty large margin. So I like that stat. I like being able to come back. I would also like to see our offense put up a lead early and let our starters have something to work with.
Yeah.
Because all that pressure on a starter is not, that's not a recipe for a good start either. But I'll take wins however we can get them. And 18-7, I believe, in the month of April. I'll sign up for that.
Yeah.
Every fucking time.
Yeah. I mean, there is, I would love to see just a blowout. Even if we score runs early, don't let your foot off the gas, bro. That's what we did one of these games. I forget which one, bro. But one of these games,
it was game 1 of the Mexico City series.
We scored early, and then we let them creep back into the game. I want to see a blowout, bro. 15 runs, 16 runs. Like, I want the offense popping off. But yeah, I mean, like you said, somehow we're finding ways to win games. But there is sketchy wins. There's like those comebacks in the 8th and 9th. That's not sustainable. I mean, let's be honest. You're not going to do that on a consistent basis. So
you're not going to walk off every home game.
No,
so you got to have.
A lot of our wins are like they're awesome and they're exciting, but they're concerning at the same time because we gave up like 7 or 8 runs and we're having some great at bats at the end of the game, but it is concerning. Especially talked about the starting pitching giving up that many runs. Not ideal.
Yeah, exactly. No. That's like one of the glaring holes to me is honestly probably our starting pitching and then our eating inners in the bullpen. Those are like our 2 big holes right now.
Inning eaters,
yeah. Like people that come in and eat innings.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are like our 2 big holes to me, at least at right now. I mean, that's what I see. And 3 walk-offs in a row at home is super badass and all, but it's not sustainable, brother. It's not. And that's a lot. If you go back in these podcasts, I've been saying, like, are these sustainable wins? I don't know. And then all of a sudden, we've only lost 2 in a row, but I'm just saying, like, I hope that the boys can turn it around. I mean, we are playing the White Sox. I think they're better this year, right?
The only good thing about the White Sox right now is Munetaka Murakami. Everybody passed on this guy, and he is showing everybody why they were wrong. I think he's got 12 homers on the season already. This rookie, he's absolutely incredible. To be honest with you, yeah, dude.
Have you seen the interview with him? They're like, "What's your best part of your game?" He's like, "Power."
That's awesome.
No, I never
awesome,
saw that.
dude.
I never even heard. I think I have heard the name, but I was unaware of Bro's game. Didn't know that. Is he leading the MLB in dingers?
5 days in a row. No, yeah, I think he is.
Are you sure it's not Yordan Alvarez? I know that he's got a grip of him too.
I don't know. I know he was leading like last week, and he hit 5 homers in like 5 consecutive days. He homered last week.
Yeah,
that's insane.
What's their record over there? Hey, Zach, pull up their record, kid.
I know. Hey, so my little brother was talking about wanting to be in this podcast, not on the screen, but in the Discord, and dropping statistics into the chat while we
that would have to be
while we're recording this. That would be super cool. Yeah. So I forgot to hit him up today. That's my bad, Zach. If you're listening, we are very interested. We would like for you to do that.
Yeah, no, that would be super fire. That would be on as of right now. That would be on you to read the stats and shit in the chat, because my situation. I broke my laptop screen and shit, so I'm working with one screen and I'm using it to record and everything like that. So unable to read chat or anything like that. But no, yeah, Zach, more than welcome, brother. That would actually be super sick.
Yeah. So I wanted to give a little bit of background on you, Gavin, because I had a couple of questions that I wanted to ask you, just from you being a catcher as long as you were. So our boy Gavin here was a catcher all the way from Little League through high school and then onto your scout teams too, right? So caught for a long time, was on a scout team for the Los Angeles Dodgers, and was catching for Tarek Skubal too. Super sick. So
it's crazy.
Yeah. What I think one of the questions that I had for you is I wanted to see what do you think about Luis Camposano right now and the difference that he has had? What do you think the difference is for him mentally or physically, whatever it is, between his season right now and how we performed last season?
I think it's mostly in between the years, man. He's talked. My favorite interview of the whole season is definitely the one of him in the locker room.
Fuck yeah.
What did he say? What was that he said, Gavin? What's your approach at the plate right now?
Stop giving a fuck,
Did not giving a fuck, really?
Yeah, not giving a fuck.
We talked on the last podcast about how it was possible that all the pressure of him having to come up to the big leagues and then get sent back down to the minor leagues, back and forth. How that adds to the pressure of when he gets called up, really needing to perform well, and how that might have been something that was Mike Schilt's fault for having such a short leash on the guy.
I saw you guys talking about that. It seems like pretty accurate. I mean, if you got a coach that's going to send you down if you have a bad day, it's like he's going up there trying to go 4 for 4, and when you do that, anyone knows you're going to strike out probably 4 times. Like, it's just not happening. And it's like trying to make a team and knowing like how good you are. It's kind of probably just frustrating because there was multiple seasons where he's in AAA just banging, hitting homers, like doing incredible. And then you get up and you just have this like week to perform, and it's baseball. It's not going to always happen. But it seems like Stammen kind of told him like, yo, you're on the team all year. And that has to have helped him a lot. And he's seems to have just like simplified himself a little bit. Like when he's catching, he's not moving around as much. Like he's kind of more calm versus like bouncing all over and stuff. Which I think that's good. And then batting, I think that was mostly just he was just trying so hard. Like, he's always been a great hitter. It's not really a problem. Like, he just needed to get that pressure off of himself and just keep showing up and like being able to know he's on the team. Like, there's no going back to AAA. Like, they're
He
not
looks a
signing
lot
some
more.
other guy.
He looks a lot more loose in the box. Like I know that he had the interview where he's saying, "Oh, I'm just not giving a fuck now." It really shows up in his approach
Yeah.
at the plate. He's in the box. Last season, he was playing with his batting stance a bunch of times, and he had one where his bat was just way up here, looking like a weirdo, and just tinkering with it and trying to see what was going to work, and just trying his ass off. And he looks way more comfortable now, just loose, way more himself. And the results are showing for it, so it's good to see. I think we just Schulte needed to loosen the grip on him and let him go.
Yeah, I mean, it's like well recorded that Schulte didn't really like him, so it makes sense that he's doing better now.
I don't understand why he didn't like him. I honestly have never even seen anything like that, but that's just honestly like what seems to be the case. But I'm all for giving somebody like Campusano in his situation last season ample opportunity to prove yourself. But it gets to a point, and I'm not saying that he was at that point. Who I am saying is at that point is Jake fucking Cronenworth. Like, this guy, brother. Yeah, he's on an $80 million contract, and dude, you're not performing. You're not performing. But Stammen's going to run him out there every single time. It's like Stammen said, you're on the team all year, and you're our second baseman all year long. And it's like, dude, if he's out there just. Dude, the guy is a guaranteed out almost, dude. It's like, it's unbelievable. And at what point do you like figure out what to do with him? What do you do with him if he just keeps sucking? What do you do? Do you send him down to AAA to get some work in? What do you do?
It's tough, man. I don't know if they sent him down, but they got to get him out of the lineup. Like, it's just not. I mean, we've got guys that are hitting, and like, we just can't have like it's just such an auto out, like you said. And I mean, I think yesterday he like hit a like soft line drive, and I was like, oh, and it was just kind of soft and right at someone. And it was
No, he when I was at the game yesterday, he raked one to right field, and it took me right back to Jake saying that he could get an MLB base hit. And I'm like, if that shit wasn't a hit, you're not getting an MLB base hit, Jake. This dude just raked the ball. This dude just raked the ball, and it's an out.
You might not believe in me, brother. You might not believe me. You know who does? My boy Gavin right there. My boy Gavin says I could get it done.
My boy Gavin's lying to you.
That's tough, man.
An MLB base hit, bro. Come on, dude. I told him I'd give him a dribbler past the pitcher, and it'll get ruled as a base hit, but that shit was kind of like an error on the lowy, but it got ruled a base hit.
I might get a little bloop, between the first baseman and right fielder. Who knows?
But then this guy doubles down.
That little sweet spot.
This guy doubles down and tells me he would get a solid contact base hit. I'm like, brother, you're on one. I don't know.
I have the same argument every time, dude. I've got an entire season, 4 at-bats a game at the DH spot for 162 games. I've got all the same resources every MLB player does. The hitting coach, batting drills, all the equipment they have in these professional clubhouses, everything that I need to perfect my mechanics and my swing. And then maybe at some time in September, I believe I can get myself a solid contact base hit. I really do.
Yeah.
It'd be tight, man. I mean, it's not going to be easy. I'm not ruling out that you couldn't do it, but it'd be hard.
Yeah. No, I know it'd be fucking hard. But if I'm, I don't know, on the Giants or some shit, and we're playing the Padres, and they just happen to have Matt Waldron on the mound that day, and he's throwing these tumbling little knuckleballs that go, floating right down the cock at 78.
Oh man.
I'm ripping that motherfucker.
That's the most disrespectful shit you could say to fucking Waldron. Oh shit. It's always fun. But yeah, dude, this guy Jake Cronenworth, man. I mean, I've ripped on the guy every fucking episode, but I mean, for one, he deserves it. He's not performing, and I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do at this point, dude. Get in Duhar in second base, bro, before I lose my fucking mind. Please.
So
Yeah.
I was going to bring that up too. You've said that every podcast so far. Gavin, what are your thoughts on that? Because this guy, we've got him. We've had him playing at third base. If you can play third base, you can play second as well, right? So
Yeah,
if we
definitely.
start giving Andujar reps at second base, I mean, think about what the lineup could be. Our outfield is set with Fernando, Merrill, and Laureano. You could have a combination of either Ty France or Gavin Sheets playing first base, who both have red hot bats right now. Andujar at second, uh, Bogey at short, super hot bat on that guy too. Manny at third, and then Camposano catching. That's a lineup and a half.
That's our best
That is a
lineup.
Yeah.
lineup and a half.
And let me say
Yeah.
this just real quick, and then you can go, Gavin. Instead of bringing in Tatis from from right field and playing second base, and then we have to throw Bryce Johnson out there and Nick Castellanos. He's been doing good recently, but he was in a rough one for a minute.
Struggling.
So instead of having to bring him in or something and bringing Tatis at second base where he kind of just looks awkward anyway, I say you put Andujar at second base, and then that's our best lineup possible. That way we don't lose any strength in the outfield. The lineup is as solid as. But go ahead, give your thoughts. What do you think? What's your thoughts on moving Andujar to second base?
Yeah, I think it's a good idea. I mean, his bat has to be in the lineup somehow, and it seems like Stammen's he moves guys around. Like, I think that'd be it seems like everybody's open to playing different positions for this team. So like, I feel like it'd be a good fit, and he's definitely capable of doing it. I mean, if they could put like Ty France at second base too, or whatever, like I don't, as long as Andujar somehow is getting in the lineup every day, that we got to have that. Same with Ty France, dude. He's been so good.
Yeah,
I
Both of
really,
them are.
really like Ty France playing first base. I love Gavin Sheets and I love having his bat in the lineup too. But just defensively, it's purely defensively. Ty France plays a really good first base. I was surprised. We had Andujar at third today, and there was a couple of plays, not just him, but Bogarts as well. Had to go dive for something, get up and throw from an awkward angle and something that was bouncing in the dirt, and he was picking out every single one. I didn't know this about him, but he's got a gold glove in his bag too.
Oh wow.
So I would love to see Ty France get the most reps at first base. We could DH Gavin Sheets, and then have Andujar at second, and all the same lineup we just said.
I think that's the ideal lineup right now. It's kind of weird. Taddy at second, it's like cool for highlights or whatever, but he looks kind of funky, and I mean his arm is so good in right. Like, that's kind of, you're giving him second base, you're kind of like, his arm's not as useful there.
Yeah. I wouldn't. I mean, it's just the second base thing. I don't know. I'm not saying I don't like it, but I just don't think that you're using him in to his full potential at second base. You're just not. I would rather move Xander to second and put him at short. If he has to play the infield, I don't know why 2026 rolls around and all of a sudden this guy's in the infield again. I don't hate it, but I'm just saying second base, he just looks a little awkward, and I don't know.
Yeah, I feel like with Xander's a very routine baseball player. And if you start throwing him around the infield, because we last season we were doing this, put him at short sometimes. We had him playing second base, or when we had Ha-Sung Kim as well, Xander was playing a lot of second base. And I don't think that he's a creature of habit. So if he's not playing shortstop, his whole game's thrown off. His bat's not hot. Right now, the way that he's hitting, I don't want to screw him up in any way. I want him at short every single day. Stay on your routine, Xander. Keep doing what you're doing because your bat's hot. Defense looks great. Fucking keep that shit up because it's beautiful.
I mean, I get that, but at the same time, you know me, brother. This guy's an MLB player making how many? Making how much? You get your ass at second base. I don't like. And yes, I still expect your bat to perform the same way. It's like, because I move you fucking 80 feet to the right, all of a sudden you can't hit the fucking ball. I'm not hearing that. I don't know. That's me personally.
I think it's a confidence thing. Like, he's not as confident at second base, and he makes one error, it throws off his psyche. Now it's affecting his approach in the box too. Yeah. So I'm not saying that that you should always have that your way, and you should always just get your way all the time.
Yeah.
You should, as a Major League Baseball player, be able to go around wherever your manager wants you to go. But some of these players are creatures of habit. And I think that, when you're performing the way that Xander does, if he doesn't want to go to short or to second base, you don't put him at second base. You keep him right where he's at, and you let him keep performing. Because
Yeah.
this is the best we've seen Xander in this month of April. I feel like this is the best we've seen Xander as a Padre entirely.
Yeah.
And I'm fucking here for it.
Yeah. As a manager, you also just, you're like a glorified babysitter. You have to know who you got. You have to know what to do with what you got. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't know. I get that point. If you know that this guy, if you are, correct in saying that he's like a creature of habit, you have to know, like as a manager, you have to understand that, and you don't move that guy, especially when he's performing
Yeah.
like he's performing right now. If he was sucking, Jake Cronenworth and shit, then you then maybe move him over to second, see what he can do. But yeah, sorry, Jake, brother,
Yeah.
just start hitting the fucking ball. I mean, holy fuck.
I know it's tough with Cronenworth right now. Like every time we talk about it every podcast, and every podcast I continue to back up Jake Cronenworth, because even still, I love Jake Cronenworth, but it's getting harder and harder to have his back right now.
Yeah,
I keep waiting for him to break out of this slump and put together a couple of 2 and 3 hit days, and it's not happening, and the power stroke is there. And I'm wondering when he's going to break out of it. I'm curious if you date back to when we first got Jake Cronenworth in 2020 and 2021, where he had a couple of really nice seasons. He wasn't always a big power hitter. He was a gap to gap guy, lower launch angle, but getting a lot of base hits and having a nice average. And then he found his power stroke in 2021 when he hit 17 bombs. And it's like he tweaked his swing to get a little bit more pop out of it, and he's been chasing the power ever since. And I'm wondering if maybe it'll help this kid if he goes back to his original ways, where not trying to pull the ball and hit it over the fence every time. Get your gap to gap hits. Try to get hits the other way and get yourself on base. Who cares if you only have 6 home runs on the season? If you're batting 275 and you have a bunch of doubles and triples, I don't care how many home runs you hit. So it's something that I would like to see, is maybe try to pull back on the power swing and go more gap to gap like he used to.
yeah,
Yeah, he's just got such a sweet swing, anyways, to just hit it to the opposite field, dude.
yeah.
It's okay.
I think
Yeah.
he might have what Campusano had last year. Like he's just in his head.
Yips.
Yeah, just in his head, but he's not getting sent down. So I don't understand.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, sure, it's still the first month of the season. Fucking whatever. Maybe he is still in his head, but I don't know, dude. This guy, at some point, you just got to stop giving a fuck, I guess, bro, and just go out there and see the ball, hit the ball. This guy didn't forget how to hit the ball. It's like this guy's he's a professional baseball player. Top 1% in the world, top less than that. Top 0.01% in the world, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
So
he's a former All-Star too.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know about that one, but yeah, he is a former All-Star. Yeah,
I don't know if it's coming back, but
yeah.
Kind of squeaked
anyway.
in there, as an
He does have a
afterthought,
beautiful swing. He
All
does have a
stars,
beautiful swing. And I'm not sitting here hoping that this guy doesn't go and get a base hit or get a home run, or you know what I'm saying. I just am I like, this is an out every time he gets in the box? Yeah, I am. Truth be told, I'm like, here we go. Every game that this guy started,
game today.
Every game that this guy started leading off, we just start the game with one out. It's like, goddamn.
I think it was the 7th inning today, and we were down by 1 run. And you always hope when you're down in a close game like that your offense is going to come through, put something together. First 2 people came up and both grounded out, and so I was, on like 5 pitches, so 2 very quick outs for Chicago. And then he said, Jake Cronenworth's up at bat next. I'm like, nobody on and 2 outs. Like I'm guaranteeing a strikeout right now. Sure enough.
Yeah.
It sucks to say, but it's so predictable. And when it gets like that, that's when it's time to start thinking, like, what can we do with Jake Cronenworth right now? Either how can we get him going, or who can we get in the lineup to give us more consistent at bats and some quality defense at second base too. I hate to say it because I love Jake Cronenworth, but there's only so much leeway that you can give him, so much time and reps that you can give him to get him going.
Yeah.
Again, it is April, but it's been a very tough April for Jake Cronenworth. So
Yeah. And it's like, it's a long season. Go ahead.
He's trending towards like sub 100 at this point, bro. It's just rough.
Yeah, dude, it's rough. It's rough. It's 162 games, but like they all count. We've said it every single podcast. They all count. It's like you got to start running your good guys out there, bro. You know, it's like, man, I was gonna make another point, completely forgot what I was gonna say, and nothing new here.
Yeah. We're 30 games into the season now, and so everybody likes to say, it's a short season. 30 games in, we're between a sixth and a seventh away through the season. It goes by quicker than you think. April's over. Next game is on May 1st.
Yeah.
So, I mean, what's weird is there's like a psychological thing too for a lot of these players. Watch a lot of these players that are slumping. You're going to see that it's a brand new month. They're going to see that calendar, the flip of the page, and it's May 1st, and all of a sudden they're gone. Watch.
Yeah.
Maybe what I'm calling it right now. May 1st, Fernando's hitting his first dinger of the season. Watch.
You want to put bread on that?
Oh man.
Watch.
I wish it would have been today, bro.
You want to put bread on that or no?
Give me some odds.
You need odds?
Yeah, give me some odds.
I don't know. You run some odds out there.
No, I'm not putting any bread on it. If I do, it's gonna be on fucking. You know what? We're not gonna shout out.
We don't shout out
any bookies right
unless
now.
they want their logo right here. We don't shout nobody out.
Yeah.
Oh God.
San Diego podcast brought to you by Your Name Here.
Yeah. Yep. Logo on every corner.
I've got koozies.
Yeah.
I've got koozies on all my beverages. If you want me to take this koozie off, hit us up at sdpodcast@gmail.com. Right? The only person getting a free shout out is our boy
Blake Wilkie. Yep.
Blake Wilkie. You get free shouts out. Free shout outs because you're a sick fuck.
Yep. Exactly. Let me look at my notes real quick. Unless you got one ready to rip, Jake.
I've got one ready to rip for you right now. How about Jamison Tyone bringing a perfect game into the 5th inning? I was going absolutely insane watching our offense go up there every inning and get shut down on 9 pitches. It was absurd. This guy came into this game with a 4.75 ERA. Not great. Came in, brought a fucking perfect game into the 5th. I was pissed.
Yeah. Dude, it wasn't even like, shout out to him. He had a good major league outing. That's awesome. But like, he was hanging pitches up and we were just missing them.
Yeah.
There was so many times, like today's game was so winnable and we just gave it to him. That was very frustrating. Like there was, oh gosh, there was a couple where like Tatis had one just hanging, dude. And he got a sac fly, which was good, but you got to do some damage with that pitch. And then same thing with Merrill, bro. Merrill had a fastball right down the middle.
Yeah.
Easy. And he just fouled it.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's another guy that we need to see pick it up. Is Jackson Merrill.
Yeah. Man. This is why it's, the hardest thing to do in baseball is to hit, bro, because Waldron could throw you a meatball, knuckleball right down the middle. And these guys, there's that famous clip of Freddie Freeman striking out to a position player, like throwing 69 miles an hour. You know what I mean? Like it's the hardest thing to do. That's why
it was Anthony Rizzo.
Anthony Rizzo. Yeah, there it is. Yeah,
striking out Freddie. That was awesome. Yeah.
Actually,
I feel like we've been battling. So we've played against our offense has played against a lot of really good starting pitching so far this season. That they haven't seen somebody come up just hanging meatballs down the plate, and so they just didn't know what to do with it. And they got it today. Yeah. This guy was hanging them, and they were hitting them, but they just weren't. It was either right at an outfielder or just shy of the track, or
Yeah.
It was, we did tough to watch.
We did get Jay Cronenworth's replacement, Andujar. He got his first dinger of the season, and then right away after that, we got Castellanos' first dinger of the season. I love seeing that. Castellanos,
after your favorite all-star Jake Cronenworth drew a walk, then Castellanos hit that 2-run dinger.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. If Andujar was in the lineup instead of him, I mean, he was in the lineup anyway. Anyway, I was going to make a shit joke, but yeah, I mean, just good to see. Castellanos has been coming up clutch, and yeah, I'm just glad he finally got his first long ball. Just that's just like that mental block just done. Once
Mhm.
once Toddy gets his, he's I'm telling you, he's going to hit 4 or 5 like real quick. He's still going to top out at
Yeah.
18 this season. Not saying he's not going to top out
No,
at
he's
18.
not.
Yeah.
Gavin, how many home runs is Fernando Tatis Jr. hitting this season?
Dude, it's hard to know right now. I would say 20.
20?
20.
What did I give him? 24?
I think you gave him 24.
I gave Manny 27 or 26 or
You gave him
27.
27.
I gave 27.
Yeah.
I still believe in that. Once Fernando finds the power stroke, just watch. Like you said, he's going to hit 4 or 5 right off the bat, and then he might, settle in a little bit. But you're going to see them once he hits one, they're going to come in a lot more consistently.
Yeah.
He's hitting more. There's no way he's only hitting 18 bombs. That's Fernando Tatis Jr. we're talking about, dude. It's April. It is April.
Yeah.
He doesn't
Dude,
have a
he's
dinger
got-
yet. I get it.
Dude,
I got to believe he's
you-
going to hit 24.
You're proving your own point. This is Fernando Tatis Jr. we're talking about. It's April 29th or whatever. It's the last day of April.
Yeah.
And this guy has 0 dingers on the year. I mean,
Did you hear that, ladies and gentlemen? That's what we call a half glass full and a half glass empty. Right
I'm
there.
not just I'm just not a delusional fan. There's
Fuck
a
you,
lot
buddy.
of fans that are just like delusionally optimistic, and I mean, I'm just not that. You can say I'm a negative guy or whatever. I love seeing the Padres win. I love seeing them do great, but I will be the first one to say what the fuck is going on here or what's going on over here. I will. What the fuck is Stammen doing? I'm not afraid to be that negative guy, I guess, if that's what you want to call it. But on the Tatis subject, this guy has the highest hard hit ball rate in all of baseball. Guy, last game or game before, first game of this, one of the games in the series. Like I told you, it's all a blur. I was kind of faded. Anyway, guy had a ball hit 113 and then next at bat 112. Like, dude is raking the ball, but it's just
It's the launch angle.
Yeah.
And we've talked about this. We talked about this because we had a discussion about is Tatis's lack of home runs coming from after he had his PED suspension. And I told you, no. Everything about his swing is exactly the same. Bat speed and exit velo is exactly the same. The only thing that's different right now is the launch angle. And that's the problem that we're experiencing this season. That's why we're not seeing him hit dingers. He's still hitting these things 113 miles an hour off the bat. They're just hitting the ground and finding their way through the infield instead of going up and out.
Yeah.
That's the only difference.
I know what it is though. So when you're juiced, right, your arms are way more, right? So when your arms come through the zone, right, they kind of sag down a little bit, right? And then it creates that launch angle. If you get what I'm saying.
Give me a break. Give me
that natural dip.
Yeah, that's that natural dip in the swing.
Dude, come on. Take a look at Fernando Tatis Jr.'s build. He does not look like a guy that is juiced. I mean, we've seen the guys that have been. You've seen Barry Bonds and you've seen Mark McGwire and you've seen all those guys. Those guys look like Arnold. They look like Arnold. Fernando doesn't look like that. He doesn't look like a guy that was on steroids.
I mean, neither did Profar when he was on the shit on the Padres. But like you can tell, bro, their forearm is just yacked. Like you can kind of just tell by. I mean, I'm not gonna be like, oh, look at that dude's forearm, he's yacked. But looking back on it, I would be like, damn, that dude's Profar kind of has like a sleepy build, kind of like he's like sneaky jacked.
There? Hey, shout out Auntie Heidi for following the San Diego podcast. Thanks for joining the party, Auntie Hides.
Mm-hmm.
Much love.
Yeah,
that's what I'm talking about.
Shout out Heidi.
Yeah, Profar didn't look like he was. He didn't look like he was on steroids either. But I mean, I don't know. What did he get? I forgot exactly what he got popped for because it wasn't like anabolic roids. It wasn't
it the
sort
same
of like
thing that Toddy got? I thought it was the same exact thing.
I don't think so. Gavin, would you know?
I don't.
I do remember that whatever Profar got popped for was something along the lines of like it was like a testosterone balance or something, like something weird.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
that's
like
testosterone.
He was on. he was on testosterone boosters, and he was whatever he got caught with was like whatever counteracts that testosterone from producing too much estrogen or something like that, something along the lines of that. So it wasn't even like they directly found, performance enhancing drugs in him. They just found something that counteracts the byproducts of your performance.
How old was Toddy when he got popped? Like 22?
I don't know.
Yeah, probably 22 or 23.
Like, brother, what did he get popped for? Ringworm cream?
You know what? Zach, look that up, bro.
Oh, God, Zach, no way you're slacking, homie.
I'm going to look it up real quick. You guys.
It's like, brother, what are you? You're 22 years old, dude. You're in your absolute prime. Like, why are you taking roids, bro? I mean, it gave him 41 dingers. Whatever he did, he gave him 41 dingers. Bat speed might be the same.
Those things were nice.
Bat speed might be the same. Exit velo might be the same. He gave him 41 dingers, bro. And he hasn't even gotten to the 30 since he was on it. And I'm not saying, PEDs. I'm just reading, between the lines here. I don't know.
Yeah. So Fernando Tatis Jr. Was suspended for testing positive for clostebol, which is an anabolic androgenous steroid. So he, obviously he claimed that it was in his ringworm treatment or whatever, but yeah, I mean that's an anabolic steroid.
Yeah.
So
can you hear my dog barking or no?
No.
Yeah.
I saw a thing that Tatis, it was the same thing. Like he's hitting this, he's had the number one hard hit ball rate in MLB during this season, but he's kind of like inside outing a lot of pitches, and he's not, his pull rate is way less. So he's not hitting anything to left field, like, and he's not hitting it up at all as well. But I mean, honestly, with him, it's like, the skills there, the bat to ball is there. Like he's gonna be fine. I do get a little nervous about like just watching him play and like his attitude and stuff. He just doesn't seem happy.
Yeah.
But I mean, I'm not worried about he's gonna have numbers at the end of the year. I don't think he'll have, I bet you he'll end up with like between 15 and 20 homers, which is not great for him.
Yeah.
Man, I think I'm
out of my mind. I'm like, dude, I mean, I don't know, bro. I had something I was gonna fucking say, bro. I'm about to go insane.
Let me give you a moment to think about that, and I'll let you guys know that the PED that Profar was suspended for was HCG, which is human chorionic gonadotropin. I don't even know if I'm pronouncing that right, but that is a exogenous testosterone and it's metabolites. So, not the same thing that Tatis was on, but is something to do with testosterone there.
Something along those lines. No, I'm not worried about.
Season in a row for Profar.
He's done.
It's a tough look, dude.
His career's over.
Yeah,
it's over. Yeah.
Like,
what are you doing, man?
Yeah, come on, figure it out. But on the Tatis subject, I'm not worried about Tatis. At the end of the season, he's gonna have numbers. He's gonna have average. He's gonna have ribbies. I don't see him having 25 homers. I'll tell you that right now. He ain't gonna have no 25. I mean,
I didn't say he was gonna have 25. I said he was gonna have 24.
Stupid Bob. Fuck up. I'm just saying. Like,
I think he's going less than 24, bro.
Yes,
really?
I think so too. I hope he finds a rhythm and he is 30 on the year. You know what I'm saying? I don't want people to think that like my assumptions are what I'm hoping is going to happen. I always want the best for everybody, but I'm just realistic, and I don't see him putting up 25, 24 dingers. I think he's going to be in the 18 range by the end of the season. I was going to say something else. I never even found it. I never found what I was going to say, but whatever.
Yeah.
What do you got, brother?
That was pretty much it for my notes. You got anything else left?
Really?
Yeah, we ended up covering all of what I wanted to say just naturally. All my notes got covered without even me having to look at my. Yeah.
Yeah. What are your thoughts on Jay Cronenworth getting his first start at third base this season?
I mean, I'm not really a fan, but
we kind of touched on it actually already, but
yeah, we already have a third baseman, and I get that he was injured. Manny was injured, and so they took him out of the lineup yesterday. But If you need to take Manny out of a lineup for whatever reason, it shouldn't be Jake Cronenworth at third base. It should be Andujar, our other third baseman that we have.
Yeah.
He's already shown us this season that he's capable of playing third base too. So I thought that was a no-brainer. If you need to give Manny a day off, you put Andujar there.
Yeah.
So
I even saw Ty France playing third base instead of Andujar. And I'm not saying that's a bad thing or anything, but it's like, why are we not putting Andujar there?
Yeah.
What do you think, Gav?
Yeah, I mean, that literally is a no-brainer to just, that's his main position, and Manny's not playing. He should be doing that every time. And if Manny needs a day off to DH, put him there.
Yeah.
And it just makes sense. But
yeah,
I one thing from today that was tough was in the 8th inning, we had the bases loaded. And that guy Martin on the Cubs walked 3 guys in a row, walked the bases loaded.
Yeah.
Oh man.
And we only scored 1. It was
that's atrocious. It's atrocious.
Yeah.
It was bad.
It's in a big spot in the game. Very ample opportunity to come back, and you only score 1 run, bro. I mean, come on, dude.
Yeah. Bases juiced with no outs, and we had Fernando hit that one to center field. He was just under it. I mean, just imagine if he was, a centimeter more on top of that thing. His first home run of the season would have been a grand slam.
Yeah,
that would have, shoulda, coulda, woulda, whatever. But
and the worst part about it is
sack fly. He gets the sack fly, and now we've got 1 in. So we've cashed in 1 run so far. Still only 1 out, and runners on the corners.
Yeah,
and then Manny Machado
on third.
Yeah. Manny Machado hitting into the laziest double play I've seen all season.
Yeah.
They completed this double play before Manny got halfway up the first baseline.
He didn't even.
I was livid.
That's because he didn't even try to run it out.
He didn't even try.
He didn't even try. Like, hustle, dude. Yeah, dude. That shit right there, bro. I don't give a fuck how much I'm paying you, how much of a superstar you think you are. That's one thing that I absolutely loved about Ha-Sung Kim. Ha-Sung Kim's beating that shit out, or it's a bang bang play, And Manny's not as fast as him, but brother, once again, you have 40,000 people watching you. Show them that you give a fuck, at least a little bit, bro.
Make it tight. Make it tight.
Yeah, make it tight.
And who knows? The pressure is on the defense right now.
Yeah.
Pressure is on. They just had bases juiced. They got 1 out and run scored. They still have a lot of work to do if they're going to get out of this inning.
Yeah.
Run that thing out and see if the defense fucks up, commits an error, and we get another run out of it. Then we got a tied ball game.
Yeah.
Completely different ball game now.
Yeah.
Nobody doesn't. Yeah. He basically just walks halfway up the first baseline. They get their tailor-made double play, and back to the dugout we go. And then the next inning comes up. Yeah. We go 1, 2, 3 in the 9th. Ball game.
That was the game right there.
That was the game. That was our opportunity.
If we're in a blowout and it's bases empty and you ground 1 out and you want to jog it out, dude, I don't got a problem with that.
Yeah.
I'd rather you run it out. I'd rather you sprint every time. But if it's a blowout and you jog it, whatever. If it's that situation and the game is on the line and the tying runs on third and you're in the 8th inning, how are you not hustling? That's crazy.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
And the worst part about us only scoring 1 run right there is it was the heart of our lineup. If Jake Cronenworth was at the plate, it's expected, but it's the heart of our lineup, brother, and we're not producing more than 1 run, bases loaded, no outs. Yeah. This is the shit where I'm like, it's a little worrisome, where, I mean, stuff like this was happening earlier in the season, but then not, late in the game like this, we would have found a way to score.
Yeah. It's like the actual Padres that have been on the team for a while are kind of struggling, and it's the guys that Preller signed in the offseason that are kind of carrying the team. Definitely today. And all these guys, France has been great. Yeah. I mean, and Duhar's been really good. Castellanos had a good day.
Yeah.
I mean, Laureano's been awesome. And then, it's Manny and Tatis and Cronenworth are kind of struggling.
Yeah. Tatis hitting the ball. He's just not getting the home run. And I'm like I said before, I've said it on the podcast before, I'm not a big slug guy. I don't think that you need to be going for a home run every time. That's a recipe for disaster, But, you're kind of expecting Tatis to hit a certain amount of home runs every year. And when he's on the longest streak of his career with no home runs, so it is a little alarming, I guess.
Would you rather go through a whole season, have a 300 average, hit 15 bombs and 120 RBIs, or would you rather be the guy batting 250, hitting 30 bombs and like 90 RBIs?
Fuck, I don't know.
The first one.
I'm taking the first one.
I would think I would take the first one, but that's a little too
Solely
close.
because of the RBIs.
Schwarber is like, he's hitting 230, but he has like 39 bombs. I don't know. It's like if you're a huge power guy, that's why they make big money, because that it's just flashy and that's what people like. But like, you're gonna strike out a shit ton. You're not always gonna hit a home run in the clutch situation when everybody's looking for you to. I don't know. I would much rather have the Luis Ariz or the Tony Gwynns, just a little base hit. A base hit right there ties the game. But no, we have our power hitter up right there, and this guy grounds into a double play, doesn't even try to run it. It's just a bad look, bro. I don't.
Yeah, or just another sack fly, dude.
Yeah. I was curious when he came up to take that at bat. Well, I mean, after the result, I was thinking to myself, did he come up there kind of pressing to get under the ball and see if he can hit his first home run of the year with the bases loaded? Did he change his approach to try to get under that? Or if he would have stayed with the same approach and just hit that thing on a rocket at 113 miles an hour up the infield, we might be looking at a tied ball game with no outs.
Yeah.
I think but who knows? That's a lot of what ifs.
No, 120% that guy was looking to hit a home run. 120%.
Yeah.
And I don't have a problem with that on the first two pitches. Go out there swinging out of your shoes, but I don't even think he got to 2 strikes. But if you get to 2 strikes, shorten up and just play pepper. But I don't know. Not sure. Like, I don't know, bro. About I don't know. Just say that, but we got
at the end of the day, the Padres are 19-11. They had the best April in the history of the Padres at 18-7. So a lot of things are still going our way right now. Mason Miller showed signs of being a human being. So I was curious if he was just up there with a robotic arm or not. Turns out he is human after all.
Yeah.
So it's actually good to see. But I'm going to throw a random stat at you. And I don't know that you're going to believe this, brother, but next to Mason Miller, who do you think coming out of the bullpen has the best ERA on the team?
Man, tell me it's Wandy Peralta.
No. Wandy, after Wandy Peralta's outing yesterday, no, that's fucked.
Okay. Like Marinaccio or something.
Nope, not Marinaccio. Nope.
Oh, you set me up for failure with this one. I don't know.
I'll give you a hint. We talk shit about him too much, probably.
Too much?
Is it Morgan?
It's not Morgan. No.
Kevin or Kyle Hart?
Nope, not Kyle Hart.
Who is it?
Nope. We're running out of bullpen arms here. Neither of you guys coming up with this one? It's Bradley Rodriguez posting a 1.88 ERA. 1.88.
All right.
Not bad,
That's
dude.
not bad at all, actually.
The couple of outings that we saw him come in and get hit around a little bit is when he inherited runners. There was one situation where I think he inherited bases juiced and let a few of those come in.
But those don't go on his...
Those don't go on his ERA.
Yeah.
But when he comes in with a fresh set of innings, he seems to pitch really well. It's when he has the pressure of coming in with somebody else's runners on the bases. That's when he starts to lose his command a little bit.
Yeah. And unless we're down 8, I don't think Bradley should be coming in a tight spot with runners in scoring position.
No, not yet. I do think that he has shown glimmers of like somebody that can be that high leverage kind of guy coming out of the bullpen. I don't think he's there yet. But I do think that by the end of the season, we might be giving him a little bit more high leverage because
sure.
He's showing the ability to be able to be that guy.
Yeah, he has high potential. But on the topic of pitchers, what are your thoughts on Matthew Waldron after today's outing?
Hey, he lowered that ERA down to 9.88. You know what I mean? That thing was at like 12.76 or something like that.
Yeah.
So I mean, going 5 innings and giving up 3 runs actually lowered his ERA by almost 3 points.
Yeah.
So good for you, Matt Waldron. I think the Matt Waldron the experiment was. I mean, it was what it was. I think it should be over. Even with this being his best outing of the year, I don't think that Waldron has a spot in this rotation. I really don't.
Yeah.
Maybe I mean, if we can get him through waivers and get him back down into AAA, then see if he can figure himself out down there, and then maybe give him another shot towards the middle of the season. But I'm I'm done with the experiment of Matt Waldron in our starting rotation. I don't. It's not good so far.
Yeah.
So.
What about you, Gavin?
Yeah, it's tough, dude. I was watching him today. I'm like, this guy's just praying his knuckleball doesn't get hit, man. And
Yeah.
the Cubs were kind of all over it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
we saw like. Go ahead, Gav.
he just was not. You could tell he's like doesn't have that confidence at all.
Yeah.
And I mean, there's no way the team feels great when he's rolling up there.
No
either.
way.
No,
Like
no, not a whole lot of.
you play a good
confidence in
team
the
like the
dugout.
Cubs, bro. They're gonna
Yeah.
do that every time.
You throw that hang me, bang me slider that he threw to PCA or whatever the hell it was, sweeper or whatever. Oh my
It's the sweeper.
God.
Oh
That
Yeah,
shit
dude.
was a
Just
meatball
asking.
and a half, bro.
yeah, it's crazy. I was shocked. Like PCA's batting eighth for them. I'm like, fuck, man,
I
that's a
told
good
Jake-
hitter, and he's in the 8-hole.
That's what I
Yeah.
told Jake on the last pod. I was like, I swear he hits low in the lineup. He was doing that last year too. I don't know why.
Yeah, I think that's a Chicago thing. They like to, have good hitters down there in the bottom of the lineup to roll it back over to the top.
Yeah.
We don't really have the depth to be doing that right now. I mean, we kind of actually do, but we keep batting Cronenworth ninth.
Yeah.
You know,
Not today. This guy was
That
hitting
is what it
seventh
is.
today. I was
Was
actually
he?
I was gonna bring that up on the podcast, but I didn't want to be like banging on the guy too hard, But like,
Yeah,
why is this guy hitting seventh? But again,
yeah.
maybe you want to put somebody lower under him or better that's under him and help bring the lineup around. But on the
Yeah,
Waldron
we had
situation,
Campusano batting ninth.
on the Waldron situation, I think I'm done. I think I'm done with the situation as well. The
Yeah.
experiment. It's just it's not. It didn't pay off. It's not great. The guy's not great. And you're saying if we can get him on waivers, what do we not have control of this guy, or what are we doing?
He's out of options. So if we try to send him back down to the minor leagues right now, he will have to pass through waivers for us to be able to keep him. I don't think that I think he would make it through waivers. I don't think that anybody has a solid spot for him in their starting rotation right now. So I don't see anybody picking up Matt Waldron off of waivers, which should kind of tell you something if you're the GM of the Padres too.
Mm-hmm.
If this guy's gonna slide through waivers and not be picked up, why is he on our squad?
Yeah.
If
I don't
29 other ball clubs don't want him, why do the Padres?
Yeah.
You know?
When does Giolito come up?
That's a good question. It was supposed to be 25 days from the day that we signed him,
'Cause
and that was last week. So,
Like, I don't want to see Waldron start again in a Padres uniform, but who are we going to start instead?
Yeah,
That's a good
I
question.
think he's probably gonna have to give us one more.
Yeah,
you think so?
Maybe two. I hope not, but
I mean, maybe he gets better on his next start too. I could see the adjustment that he made, but he overcorrected. So in his first two starts, you were seeing his knuckleball. It was tumbling right down the heart of the plate. And the knuckleball today, it was still tumbling the same. It's still not floating and dancing the way that it should. You still see it rotating 2 or 3 times before it gets to the plate. But he just tried to aim that thing on the edges of the zone and overcorrected it and was throwing it way out of the box all over the place. He almost hit 5 batters today. It was bad. He was aiming
were
at
just
everybody's
drilling
head.
guys,
It seemed
dude.
like he was trying to drill everybody's head.
yeah.
But no, he was just overcorrecting on trying not to throw that thing down the freaking chute.
Honestly, if I'm the Cubs, I'm tripping. Like,
Mm-hmm.
bro, we were headhunting hard, even with Jason Adam in there. He throws a sweeper,
Yeah.
or throws a curveball or whatever at somebody's head,
Yeah,
and then he throws one behind him on the next pitch. I would be staring bro down like, what are you on, bro? You're a professional pitcher, and you're throwing the ball behind me on accident. What are we doing?
Yeah. I saw Cubs fans commenting on like after the all the post game posts on Instagram and everything, and they were talking about they were taking it personally, saying that when the Padres come to town, Tatis better wear one in the ribs, and I'm like, y'all are tripping. Like he was throwing knuckleballs at
Yeah.
78,
Yeah.
and they clipped a couple of guys. Like, calm down. It wasn't a 99-mile-an-hour fastball.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know, like, it's not that. I do get it because somebody on the Cubs did get nailed in the head
Yeah.
today.
Yeah.
So, but I
I
mean,
mean,
he wore that thing, pretended like he was dazed, and then took his base.
yeah.
It's
Yeah.
Dude,
kind
the
of
ultimate insult to Waltrip's like, oh, Dizzy,
Yeah.
not really, bro. You throw like no cheddar at all, so
Yeah.
I'm just gonna go to first.
Off the dome too, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, I would be pissed if I'm the Cubs, honestly. And they seem to take it better than I might have, honestly. I would have been looking like by the third one coming at my dome, it's like there was like 5 or 6, bro. It's like, come on, bro. What are we doing here? I don't give a fuck if it's your knuckleball, you know? And yeah, I shouldn't sure it was on accident. It still happened though. I still got our boy still took one off the dome. You know, I wouldn't be surprised if Toddy takes one off the the leg next when we're in town. But
Yeah. I don't think that the Cubs are not the Cubs themselves are not taking that personally.
yeah,
They know they know what it is with a knuckleballer, and they can see, that none of that stuff was intentional. So I
yeah,
would be very surprised to see them purposely trying to hit one of our stars.
yeah.
I don't think it's going to happen. So to all of you Cubs fans out there, it was not intentional. Chillax. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And
Just take a little chill pill.
and if y'all really want a problem, my boy Gav will handle that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm out here in Chicago, dog.
Hey,
Talk to
hey.
me.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think is
Well,
No,
that
I
it?
mean they gave it to me last
Wait, I
year when
got.
I went to the playoff series. They were just chirping me, bro.
Oh,
They
really?
know
Yeah,
how
I
to
bet.
talk that smack. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
My father-in-law or whatever you want to. I'm just call him my father-in-law. Is what we all call him. But he was in Chicago for the you were hanging out with bro in the for the series out there,
Yeah.
and he said they were all
Oh
Mhm.
cool.
yeah. No, they were cool. I mean, I only saw them for the third game, and
Okay, okay,
that was like nice seats, like real close to home plate and
okay.
stuff. Like the first 2 games, bro, I'm in the bleachers. Just there's some wild folks out there. Everyone's just blacked out drunk.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
was fun. That was like Cubs. I mean, they're like cheerful banter. It's not like aggressive or
It's
nothing.
not like them boys up
Yeah.
north.
Yeah, it's not like the Dodger fans,
That's
bro.
what
No, dude.
that's what Mark was saying.
Yeah. I
I got.
remember I went to one game at Wrigley last year, sat in the bleachers, and it was a ball. That's one ballpark that I highly recommend. Just for the history aspect. I mean, you can feel it there. You know,
Yeah,
that's a place where I mean you're walking around the stadium and you see it in the way that the stadium was built. All the the brick walkways and everything. It just feels historic in there. It's a place where you really feel the energy of a place where players like Babe Ruth were hitting home runs at
yeah,
120 years ago.
yeah. Great. That's yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. That's
it's
one. That's
gorgeous, man. It
that
is.
definitely a spot that I want to go and see a game. You know, maybe if we're playing the Cubs and we knock them out in the wild card this year, maybe I'll make it out there. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My fiance and I are going to try to go out there and at the end of June when we play the Cubs at Wrigley Field. Gavin, I'll see you there.
Yeah.
Nice.
Sure. You've got one more topic, brother?
I do. I do. Our boy, not our boy, but Jake's favorite current player right now, Dalton Rushing, back at it again, chirping,
Oh man.
calling 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 people that are stealing on him, that just stole on him, calling him a fat fuck. Now, what are our thoughts on this? Jay, go ahead.
How are you going to watch somebody steal a base from you? Your throw wasn't even close, and you're going to call him a fat fuck. How fat is he if he just stole a base from you, dude? This guy is on a fast track. I shouldn't even say a fast track. He's already like become the most hated player in the MLB right now. He has put himself in that position. I don't know, dude. Fix it. It's gross. He's good and everything. The bat's nice. Defense is all right, but you're kind of a fucking punk. I know I said it before. I'll say it again. Dalton Rushing, you
Yeah,
are a punk, dude. Clean it up.
some people don't mind playing the villain role, bro. They don't. You know that
Yeah.
you got to think about Manny Machado early in his career, bro. He was dirty. this guy was dirty. And unless you want to be a delusional Padres fan and say that this guy wasn't dirty, I don't know.
No, he was dirty. He was dirty.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
For
I
sure.
I love him.
yeah
Now,
For sure.
yeah. rushing. He'll mature throughout the years, and he'll look back and be like, young and dumb, But
Yeah.
that's another thing, He's like, this motherfucker just fucking stole on me, the fucking fat fuck, I don't know, like it's another thing that
He
I could
plays
just see
pissed
myself
off.
doing.
He plays pissed off, which honestly I respect it. Play
Yeah.
pissed off, but like show respect too. You're
I
on a baseball field full of big leaguers. Like, show
Yeah.
some respect.
Yeah,
You're not a veteran.
yeah.
Show some respect.
I also think he also just got caught twice on camera. Just got kind of bad timing 2 times in very close stints, and it's just,
Mhm.
he's talking shit, but you know how many players probably talk shit, bro, that don't get caught on camera saying the shit? I don't know.
yeah.
What about you, Gav? What are your thoughts on that one?
Oh man, I feel like I wouldn't be as like mad about, or like I wouldn't care as much, but the fact that he's a Dodger, I'm just like, man, this guy's such a douchebag. I feel like if he was, on any other team, it'd be like, oh, it's kind of funny. He said this, like, what did a couple years ago, Jarren Duran on the Red Sox, he got caught with a hot mic. Everyone thought it was funny.
Oh man, yeah.
This guy's on the Dodgers, and we're all like, yeah, no, I don't like him. I can't help myself. I don't like any Dodgers, man.
Yeah,
it's just the way it is.
Duran's jersey sales went #1 after that one.
Through the roof.
That's
dude.
insane.
What does that tell you about Boston, Massachusetts?
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah. None of that soft shit going on over there.
Well, I want to give you guys just a quick little current trivia right now before we close this out. There's one player on the Padres and one player on the Cubs that have an OPS of over 1,000. And I'll give you a hint. Now, you know what? I'm not going to give you a hint. I think it'll give it away. Can you guys name me those 2 players? And if you don't get it, I'll give you a hint.
One on each team?
One on each team. One player on each team with an OPS over 1,000.
I got the Padres.
I know the Cub.
Really?
Do you know the Cub?
Mm-hmm. It's
Moises
Ballesteros.
Oh, fuck. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And I got tell me they're both catchers.
They're both catchers.
Yeah, that's that boy Campy raking.
Campusano. The catcher for the Padres, the starting catcher for the Padres, and the starting rookie catcher, I should add, for the Cubs, Moises Ballesteros.
Mm-hmm.
Both have an OPS of over 1,000. These guys are raking.
That's Mo Baller. That dude.
Yeah, Mo Baller. I want to shout this guy out real quick. I mean, as a Padres fan who, we just dropped 2 to the Cubs, I got to say, it was impressive watching this guy play.
Yeah.
His batting average dropped quite a bit after playing against us. Shout out Padres pitching.
Yeah.
But he's still batting .338 with an OPS of 1,012. The grand slam that he hit off of us in game 1. I mean,
that was inconvenient.
Yeah, he's a dog. We still won that game, but he's a dog. He went into
he's a big fella
series.
Too. I just like
he's
watching
him. Big boy.
Yeah,
he's got to be like 325 pounds or something like that. He's a big human being.
Bro's filling them pants out.
Yeah, he went into their series against the Dodgers with a batting average of 400, and with a fair sample size too. He's splitting catching duties with what's the other catcher's name for the Cubs?
Carson
Shaw.
Kelly.
No. Yes. Yep. Thank you. No. Amaya.
Oh yeah, I think they all catch on those 3 of them, but Moises usually
they have 3 catchers.
DHs, I think.
So when Ballesteros isn't catching, he's DHing. So he's getting a very fair share of ABs, and went into the Dodger series with an average of 400 on 55 ABs. That's a very good sample size. So he's having a very good rookie season. I wish him the best. I just hope he loses every time he plays the Padres from here on out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Dude, that dude's a unit.
But he is fun to watch. He's a unit, and he's fun to watch.
I mean, I just, Gavin said he hates every Dodger. I don't hate every Dodger. I like watching great baseball. I just, I like watching greatness, honestly. So if this kid is, Ballesteros, he's great. And I like watching great shit. I didn't like seeing him hit a grand slam, but I'm like, holy shit, this kid's a rookie. Just came up, hit a granny. Like damn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That it's impressive to
Yeah.
see.
Yeah, for sure. All right, gentlemen, are we ready to wrap this up?
I think so.
Yeah.
All right.
You gonna send us
Ladies
home,
and
brother?
gentlemen, yep. Thank you very much for tuning in. We appreciate it. If you like the content, go on over to at SD Podcast on Instagram. That's at SDPADcast. And hit that follow button. As always, I'm Jake. That's my co-host right there, Nick, and our special guest of the evening, Gavin. Thank you very much for joining us, brother. Appreciate your input.
Thank you guys.
Yes, sir. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe on YouTube. We are going to start posting more shorts on the YouTube as well. We kind of just have been sticking to Instagram for no particular reason, honestly. Just not really thinking about YouTube or anything like that. But yeah, like, comment, subscribe. Appreciate the support as always. And Gavin, thanks again for being here. And we'll catch the boys in the next one, huh?